Cooking episode. Fuel. Today you're going to learn how to cook a pork chop, Scotch fillet, and fry some fucking eggs. Let's go! Alright men, here we are. We have a pork chop, Scotch fillet, and 3 eggs. Butter and lard to fry in, salt and pepper, and then the nutmeg for the pork chop. And rather than the ground nutmeg, I'll be using some fresh grated nutmeg. And then we have tongs and a spatula and some plates. Now, the nutmeg on the pork is a Dutch thing, and you'll be surprised how great that is. So of course I'm drinking my freshly made bone broth. Oh, God damn, fantastic. All right, this is the first hack, how to season your meat. Let's go to the chopping board. First up is the pork chop. This is the hack. As much as we want. Then our salt. And then our nutmeg. It smells gorgeous already. We haven't even started cooking. Here we go. And here's the simple hack. Now here's some other little tidbits for you while I do this, is that if you manage to take your meat out of the fridge quite a while before you start cooking and cook it at room temperature, logically speaking, the cooking will go a lot faster and basically you won't shock the meat, so it sort of enjoys itself as it's being cooked. What I'll do is I'll start the pan warming. This is a cast iron skillet. Can't recommend it highly enough for frying. All right, that is a medium heat. It's not super hot, it's medium heat. Just let it come up to temperature. While that's coming up to temperature, let's repeat the hack, the seasoning hack for the Scotch fillet. Part of working in a kitchen is always doing things while you're waiting. Don't always, well, basically you don't wait. While that's warming, do something else, and then that's ready, so you're using your time efficiently. Beautiful, look at that. That is going to be magnificent. Let's get the lard and the butter in. In the carnivore diet, paleo diet, fat is your friend. Basically, fat is your friend because you won't be eating any carbs. There are no such things as essential carbs. Okay, so now we just wait for the fat to melt. And using our tea towel that's on our belt, that's perfect. The butter is nice and brown, and in goes our pork chop. And the most important thing with cooking a piece of meat is once the temperature is right, just leave it. Don't prod it too much, don't push it, don't turn it immediately. You're just doing one side, and once that's where we want, we're going to turn it over. And let's have a look to see how we're going. Okay, that's getting really close to turning over. Some more fat on there. And here comes the hack. Turn it to extremely low. Flip your meat, sorry. And now we are going to create what we call a Dutch oven. So, here's another meat cooking hack. This part of your hand, if you extend it, that's well done. If you relax it, that is medium to medium rare. So if it's soft, medium rare, extend it, it's hard, it's well done. So basically, all you have to do shortly is prod the meat, and you'll know how well done it is, or otherwise. I think we're there. Let's have a look. Yep, that's perfect. Another indicator is, I'm not sure whether you can see, but there is clear juices coming out of the pork chop, which also means that it's probably ready to go. So I'll leave that heat on low. That's one perfectly cooked pork chop. Now I'm going to turn the heat back up to medium, put in some fresh fat, and put in our Scotch fillet. Again, just turning it like this, just to start the sealing process. So that's enough. No more moving, no more prodding. Just let the meat cook. Now, because this is beef, we'll be cooking it medium rare, hopefully. So this is going to go faster than the pork chop. Still drinking my bone broth. Alright, I'm going to flip this over. Look at that. So that's immediately sealing that side. Turn the temperature right down. Dutch oven it. So now we're just going to do some prodding. That's already done. So with the temperature on low, maybe I should show you, that's our steak. So the temperature is on low, really low. I can't emphasize that enough. Temperature's on low. Really let it calm down. You can hear it, it's calmed down. And now we're going to fry our eggs in that fat. And with fried eggs, this is simply the secret. Just give it time. The Dutch oven hack, putting the pan on the top, can still work. But another hack is to grab a spoon and simply take the fat and pour it over your eggs. There we are, some fried eggs. So there we are. That's how you fry pork chop, a Scotch fillet, and eggs. Remember to work hygienically and clean. Remember to wash your hands regularly, to wash your chopping board, not to cross-contaminate. Make sure your apron is nice and clean, and then you always have a tea towel in your apron strings to dry your hands. And don't use this tea towel on surfaces. Well, there we are. How was that? You've now just learned how to cook a pork chop, Scotch fillet and fry eggs. Your food is the foundation to your health, your fuel.